I'm putting together the greatest team ever. Gorr.
He's my best friend.
Yes. Valkyrie.
We get to fight again.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things to remember before seeing Thor: Love and Thunder.
After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
For this list, we're looking at the most crucial story beats and behind-the-scenes facts that fans should keep in mind when watching this Asgardian adventure. Since we will be talking about events of other Marvel films, beware of spoilers ahead. Who are you most excited to see in Love and Thunder? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. All is not well in New Asgard.
Thor, your people need a king.
No, they already have one.
It seemed like it would be smooth sailing for the residents of New Asgard after Valkyrie was named as their new ruler. However, there are hints that she may have hit a bump or two in the road.
Kind of a step down from the golden palaces and the magic hammers and whatnot.
Hey, have a little compassion, pal. First they lost Asgard, then half the people. They're probably just happy to have a home.
During Spider-Man No Way Home, a blink and you'll miss it news ticker hints that there is, quote, political turmoil in Asgard. Is another person trying to wrench power away from Valkyrie? Or is the extremely skilled warrior just having trouble getting used to the nuances of politics? Either way, the residents of New Asgard might see yet another political upheaval in their new home before Love and Thunder ends.
You being serious?
It's time for me to be who I am rather than who I'm supposed to be. But you're a leader. That's who you are.
You know, I'd make a lot of changes around here.
I'm counting on it. Your Majesty.
Number 9. James Gunn helped direct The Guardians. Fans are looking forward to seeing the galaxy's misfit superhero team reunite with the God of Thunder during the electrifying film.
You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love.
Although they might not all hang out together in the movie for a long time, a fair amount of thought has been put into where the characters are going next. According to behind-the-scenes reports, Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn talked to Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi about the team's future while the script was being written. This means that their lines and actions may contain hints at the team's goals and what their dynamic is now that they lost their Gamora. Any fans of the Guardians will definitely want to pay close attention to what they do in Love and Thunder.
Well, as Guardians of the Galaxy back together again. Oh, where to first?
Number 8. A Black Panther deity will appear. The goddess Bast is held in extremely high regard in Wakanda.
The tribes lived in constant war with each other until a warrior shaman received a vision from the Panther goddess Bast.
After leading a warrior to become the first Black Panther, she became known as a deity who guides Wakandans in the afterlife. Audiences will finally get to meet this influential goddess in Love and Thunder. Bast will be played by Akosia Sabat in the upcoming film. Since the main villain Gorr is hunting gods, she'll likely be in danger at some point.
So this is my vow. All gods will die.
Hopefully, Bast is able to escape his clutches and team up with Thor. Her continued appearance in the MCU could help tie shows like Moon Knight further into the universe by further establishing the importance of Egyptian gods on Earth.
Khonshu, time has been cruel to you.
Indeed. I cannot allow you to proceed.
Number 7. A hilarious play is getting a sequel.
I will tell Father what you did here today. You didn't do it for him.
Back when the God of Mischief was masquerading as Odin, he sponsored a memorable and gut-busting play called The Tragedy of Loki of Asgard. It featured Sam Neill as the Allfather, Chris Hemsworth's real brother Luke as Thor, and Matt Damon as the very dramatic Frost Giant. This play poked fun at the most serious aspects of the Asgardian franchise and featured some truly Tony-worthy acting.
I'm sorry, I tried to rule Earth. They'd be lucky to have you.
Fortunately for fans of this play, early reports confirmed that all 3 actors will return to presumably put on another show in Love and Thunder. Additionally, the hilarious Melissa McCarthy will join the MCU to play a funnier version of Hela. This Asgardian play is shaping up to be even better than Rogers the Musical.
Captain America strong, and that Thor is a god, and Lord knows they're easy on the eyes.
Number 6. There's still a Loki out there. Shortly after Loki turned over a new leaf in the MCU, he was tragically slain by the Mad Titan right in front of his brother Thor's eyes.
resurrections this time.
Although the gruesome end seemed to be the end of the God of Mischief's time in the universe, his 2012 self found a way to escape his untimely fate. This time-displaced Loki went on to embrace his heroic instincts to help the Time Variance Authority catch another version of himself.
Fugitive variant's been killing our Minutemen.
And you need the God of Mischief to help you stop them.
That's right.
We somehow doubt that the TVA would be cool with Loki dropping into the timeline and saying hi to Thor. However, since the God of Mischief doesn't care about rules, there's always a chance he'll pop in to say a proper goodbye to his brother.
You know, maybe you're not so bad after all, brother.
Maybe not.
Thank you. If you're here, I might even give you a hug.
Number 5. Hercules could go the distance in the MCU.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick!
Seeing Zeus in the Love and Thunder trailers implies that other mythological Greek characters could be around too. If so, this may be the MCU's chance to bring in Hercules. This famously strong demigod actually has a long and rich history with Thor in Marvel Comics.
Never fear, mortal. Hercules, the Prince of Power, is here.
When the two first met, they naturally fought each other until Zeus broke up the fight. Although the pair of heroes would clash a few more times, they were always there to back each other up when it counted. It'd be fantastic to see them face off in live action when Thor travels to Olympus in Love and Thunder. And once their first battle is done, Hercules could officially join the roster of heroes in the MCU.
If Hercules wishes to join the Avengers, perhaps someday.
Number 4. Jane's Journey.
He reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
A chance encounter between Jane Foster and Thor kickstarted a truly cosmic romance and partnership. However, their relationship seemed to come to an end sometime between 2015 and the events of Thor Ragnarok.
Sorry to hear that Jane dumped you.
She didn't dump me, you know. I dumped her. It's a mutual dumping.
They weren't able to reconcile after Asgard's destruction because Jane was a victim of the Thanos snap. Now that she's returned, she's set to become the mighty Thor. According to behind-the-scenes reports, Jane will wield Mjolnir while battling a serious illness. And speaking of the hammer, it seems like she'll be using a reformed version of the weapon that Hela broke in Ragnarok. We'll be looking forward to hearing what Jane's been up to since 2015 and learning how long the worthy doctor has been wielding Mjolnir.
It's just my first bad guy.
Number 3. Test audiences love Bale's Gorr. Not only does Christian Bale's Gorr look terrifying in the trailers, but the few lines we heard from him proved that he's going to nail the character's menacing personality.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
Reports from lucky audiences that saw the film early have already named him as one of the MCU's best villains. Additionally, Taika Waititi mentioned in an interview that Gorr will also be one of the most sympathetic antagonists. We already know that Bale is very good at playing bad from his roles in movies like American Psycho.
It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
And the Gorr character traditionally suffers lots of tragedy because there were no gods to help him. Thanks to a rich backstory and fantastic casting, we're confident everyone will embrace the villain as one of the best.
I'm not sure I'm gonna get away with it this time.
Number 2. Sif's return might get dark.
And who proved wrong? All who scoffed at the idea that a young maiden could be one of the fiercest warriors this realm has ever known.
I did.
Despite being one of Thor's closest friends on Asgard, Lady Sif was suspiciously absent from the events of Ragnarok and beyond. And although Jamie Alexander played a fictional version of the character on Loki, the real warrior was still MIA.
Sif! You conniving, craven, pathetic worm. You did this!
After years out of the spotlight, Sif is set to make a full MCU return in Love and Thunder. Although she avoided the destruction of Asgard and a surprise attack from Thanos, Gorr may have gotten to her. A dark comic panel showed Gorr tormenting an Asgardian that was thought to be lost. What if the reason she's been away in the MCU is because Gorr captured her years ago? If that's the case, we hope she teams up with Thor and gets revenge.
Revenges?
Because I'm getting revenge. You're getting revenge, and what do you want revenge?
I'm just undecided.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. This probably won't be Thor's last adventure. Throughout Phase 3 and 4, we've seen most of the original Avengers either die or pass on the torch to other heroes. So fans had a sneaking suspicion that Thor would either retire or expire in his 4th film.
His hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace.
However, interviews and reports suggest that this won't be the Lord of Thunder's final outing.
I want to choose my own path. Live in the moment.
Hemsworth has also gone on record to state that he's willing to keep throwing on the cape and battle villains after the film if the company and fans are interested. Since the actor's already done a great job of reinventing Thor, he can probably bring new things to the character in Love and Thunder. He may light a spark that lights the way to more appearances as the mighty Thor.
You are not like the other gods of kill.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.